So when you're in here, you get an opportunity to be right by the wide receivers, but also right by the running backs. So as practice kind of closed up for our, viewing period, which was probably like under 20 minutes, I was right by the running backs. And I mean, those guys are it. It's amazing to see Justice Haynes, his footwork, Jam Miller, his presence. It's great. And Kareem Hood is saying that the music and the tempo, you have Biggie playing, you have Outkast, you have, all your favorites are rolling through, but it's very up tempo throughout the practice.
Yeah, you talked a bit about the running backs. What's standing out to you there?
Man, look, Justice Haynes. It's crazy. And I'll try to get to a clip of Justice Haynes that I have. This is him right here. So just watch this make you miss right here. Oh, that's him catching a pass. Let me see if it's before here. It might be up here. It's amazing to see Justice Haynes. Here he is, number 22 on your left. Just kind of the speed that he has overall. He really stands out. I can't wait. Like, he's probably over the last couple of years about the excitement of getting to see players. He's probably like among a player I'm the most excited to see. Jam Miller right there, number 26. And then this is Richard Young catching the pass right here. So the running backs look amazing. This is Austin Mack, your quarterback, 6'6", throwing. Damn, that was a nice. Hell yeah, that was a nice throw. Yeah. And then you have Dylan Lonergan right here. See, that's why I'm saying he was a third quarterback. And this is Daniel Hill, who's a freshman who just got here. Like that guy who just got the pass right there is like 230 pounds, and he should still be in high school.
Yeah.
Like, he just got here. This might be the clip right here. I'm looking for one of these clips to where Justice Haynes gets the football. This would be like out of a pistol formation. He gets the football and he just does a little bit, something with his feet, but it stands out to me. Oh, this is another pass to the outside. But you get my point, Ty. The running back, I'm excited about the running back room, man.
Yeah, a lot to be excited about because, as you alluded to, it's not just Justice Haynes. It's not just Jam Miller. You have Richard Young, who I have often said might be one of the more underrated players on this team. I think he's going to really show out. And then you have Daniel Hill, who, according to what I've heard, Kyle, he's making a strong case to be played as a freshman, right? He's going to make it very hard to keep him off the field, which is exactly what you want to hear. That's exciting news. So no shortage of talent in the running back room.
Yeah, and you still don't have, like you said, Kevin Riley, who hasn't joined the team yet. You have Ryan Williams coming on from the wide receiver position. You have Amari Jefferson. You have Rico Scott. A lot of additional added elements that are yet to be here. But I think when you look to this running back room, as of right now, Richard Young is very talented. This is that clip right here. So the clip is coming up when they reverse and they're going into the end zone. You'll see what I mean in terms of like that fast twitch kind of make you miss ability. And all of these running backs, and I think that even Nick Sheridan said they're good. They're really good. And I've heard the same thing about Daniel Hill. Getting to see Daniel Hill, this is Richard Young right here, number 25. Getting to see a player like Daniel Hill, who is just look at him. Yeah, he's a big dude. Okay, so this is
the weight well.
100%. So I want everybody to understand. While I think the quarterback room is going to flourish, I think that Jalen's going to have a big year. This is the play I'm talking about. Look at this. Do you see that? Just like that. That tells me so much. Don't forget about the running backs within this offense. These guys are going to get fed. There's going to be a 1,000-yard running back on this team. I don't know if it's going to be Justice Haynes. I don't know if it's going to be Jam Miller. I think that they're both going to be used a lot. I think that Richard Young is going to see the field. I think that Daniel Hill, I wouldn't be surprised if he sees the field as well. So, it's been a little bit since Alabama has had a 1,000-yard running back. Who was the last one to do it? Was it Brian Robinson? Right? I guess we'd have to look. My point is the running backs are going to get fed. Loved what I saw, from that room. And it's great to see Coach Robert Gillespie. I think I have some more footage in the back. These are the running backs. This is a cool drill. So check this out. So what they do is they put a resistance band. This is, I'll go full screen on this. They put a resistance band on Justice Haynes, and then he has to go through the other running backs, and they basically like try to rip the ball from him. Right. So this is kind of an explosion drill. Check this out. It's cool, right?
I like that.
Yeah, so he does that. That's the first time that I'd seen that drill under Coach Gillespie. But there's this other drill coming up that you'll see here in a second, where you see the footwork of Justice Haynes. Ty, I think you saw it on Twitter, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I retweeted it.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you for the support. but my point is, like, someone said in the comment box, like the typewriter type feet. You'll see it here in just a second. I was trying to get a clip of like the offensive lineman, but the running backs were like right in front of me.
I kind of like it inside.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah, because you have there's not as much like blocking your view, right?
100%. So look, these were the centers, and I was kind of zoomed in. There's Coach Kapilovic to your right, but then the running backs, they were right in front of me. So I had to go back to the running backs, and what you're going to see here in a second is the footwork I was talking about with Justice Haynes. I mean, honestly, I think it's the best they're doing MC Hammer. I think it's the best footwork that I've seen. You're going to see it here in a second. So I'm excited about Justice Haynes. I mean, here it is right here. So he's in front of Robert Gillespie. This is closest to us. And look at these feet. Chop, 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 chop. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Go try that. Seriously, everyone stand up right now and stand up and try to do that. All right? And film yourself and send it to us. Bama football fans tried to emulate Justice Haynes. Ty?
Yeah, listen, this running back room, there's a reason why whenever you asked me about offensive MVP, it was hard for me not to name a running back, right? Just because, for multiple reasons. First and foremost, very talented. But secondly, and maybe the more pertinent reason, is that whenever you're installing a new system, it's probably going to be the easiest for the running backs to pick up this system, right? Because their job is going to remain largely the same. Like, yes, there's going to be different intricacies in terms of maybe how the blocking schemes happen, and that's going to change the way they read and react. But at the same time, for them, it's still playing football. Right. For them, it's still finding the crease. For them, it's still being patient, letting the blocks develop, and then attacking wherever that may be. So that's why whenever we were talking the other day, I believe it was Monday, about offensive MVPs, it was hard for me not to instantly go to the running back room. New scheme, which means they're probably going to be the guys to pick this up the quickest. And two, it's just really talented. I mean, top to bottom, really talented. And then, like we said, Kevin Riley coming in. That guy is really, really talented as well. Alabama's running back room remains one of the deeper rooms in college football, especially at that position.
Yeah, don't forget about Kevin Riley. Thanks for pointing him out. He's from Tuscaloosa County High School, which isn't too far, from where I live, and it's not far from the university. So it's good to get him. He was originally committed to Miami before he decommitted and flipped to the Alabama Crimson Tide. Anything else that kind of stood out when you're watching this film or the interview with Jalen Milroe, Ty?
No, listen, Jalen Milroe doesn't surprise me whenever he gets on the mic, right? And multiple reasons. One, I always go back to this moment. Nick Saban retires. There's nothing but uncertainty for Alabama. Jalen Milroe walking into the facility stops and says, "But I'm not going anywhere." I mean, that right there, he'd already been great on the mic before that, but that just kind of lets you know that, like, I bleed crimson. I know there's uncertainty, but let me be a beacon of certainty in a sea of uncertainty, right? And I think that right there was really powerful. But secondly, Kyle, just because I'm from Texas, because I don't know his trainers, like the guys he worked with in the Houston area when he was there, but I do know people who work with both MLB players, like it's actually crazy. The guy's on a beach all the time with Major League Baseball players training them, and college quarterbacks who knows those guys that have been around Jalen Milroe, that have helped coach him up. And whenever he committed, I just remember Texas fans, some of the content creators I know that are Texas fans, they reached out to me and said, "Hey, we messed up. That's a dude y'all just got." And I'll never forget this quarterback trainer telling me, he said, "Ty, for as great of an athlete as he is, he's an even better person." They said they just love being around him. They love his work ethic. They love his diligence. They love being around him. They love coaching him up. And they thought that it would be a really successful translation, right? I am really excited to see what he does now that, once again, and I hate to beat a dead horse, but he now has quarterback coaches. That's huge. Absolutely huge. Not only for him, but for everybody.
Yeah, it was a really good interview yesterday, and we chopped it up earlier talking about just the confidence that Sheridan has in Milroe and the quarterback room as a whole. So